Hello.
Hello, Sandy. How are you?
Fine. I'm fine. And you?
I'm okay, but worried because it doesn't let me start.
It's okay.
How was your day?
Excellent.
Excellent.
Happy.
Nice.
Yes. My day I was happy.
It was happy.
It was happy.
I like your earrings. They're nice. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, Emmanuel. How are you? Hello, Emmanuel. He's trying to speak. He's adjusting the headphones. Are you able to speak now, Emmanuel? I think it doesn't let him speak. He's becoming frustrated. What can we do to excite these people to participate in the classes? Sandy? Gabriela said it was raining in her area.
Gabriel dice que lo deje entrar.
Oh, thank you. But I don't have him waiting.
Hoy sí me escucha, teacher.
Yes, now we are.
Ok. Mis audífonos, no sé qué pasaron, entonces tuve que poner mi audio así, pero creo que se oye claro, ¿no?
Yes, very clear, very nice.
Oh, ok, perfecto.
Yes.
¿Cómo ha estado? ¿Tutto bene?
Okay, yes. Sandy, tell Gabriel that he's not in my waiting list, not in the waiting room.
Sí, lo voy a escribir ahorita. A ver.
Because I don't have anybody in the waiting room. I wish it could be in.
Manuel Erazo. Ahí está. Casi los mismos hemos estado entrando a las clases.
Mhm. Yeah, something happens.
Eh, Gabriela, Oscar,
Gabriela, Gabriel, Oscar, Emanuel, and you.
Manuel y Rubén. Más o menos, pero entro.
I don't know what happened with Ruben. Emanuel, there is a chance to be working at a call center.
Yeah, I saw it right now in my phone that you sent. Where is that?
You can talk to your neighbor, to Mr. Dennis.
Ah, yes, I saw you wrote there. I'm gonna contact Mr. Dennis to see what about.
Yeah, for sure you can have a job. That's for sure. But
Yeah.
the
Okay.
schedules- Usually, if you're not that busy in the morning, you can have a schedule from like 6 or 7 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. From 7
At
to
12.
2.
2 of the okay. It's
Well,
okay.
some call centers. I don't know these ones, but give it a try.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to him about it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Remember something about the accent. We have the Arabs. They speak really horrible, and they live in the States by millions. Or in England, the Spaniards from Spain, they speak very bad English, and they live yes. People from Spain, they speak really horrible English.
It's like the Filipinos people. It's another people that work with many, for example, in the cruisers. I saw people that the people more of the people needed is from Filipinas. I have talking with they and they speak very
they speak really
very
bad.
strange.
Filipinians speak bad.
Yeah.
Hello, Gabriel.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you read about chance in the call center? Well, you don't live around San Pedro Sula.
No, I'm not living there, but I was very busy, so it's hard.
You don't have a chance.
Yeah.
He's getting money from other places.
Yeah, he gets money every month.
We are working hard. So, yeah.
It's in the call center. They, I think they start with 12,500.
Yeah, it's a great money, but I'm doing a lot of things, so yeah.
Don't worry. It's okay. In another occasion.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about money matters. Just a moment. There it is. I think the rain ruined the internet because it was very slow. It's still slow.
It's raining by your area?
Yes, it is raining. It's still raining, but it went down a little bit.
It's raining a lot here.
Really?
Yeah. We are having a few hours of raining since the 5 o'clock.
Oh,
it's raining here. Yeah.
Yeah, in El Puerto it rains more.
Now we got some areas where the rain it's como dices, abundante.
Pouring rain.
Yeah. We have a place named Shashawala. If you have sung in all the county in Omoa, but you are passing from Shashawala, you have probabilities to ¿cómo dice mojarte? To
get wet.
Yeah, to get wet in the way because Chachawala has their own environment because they have a mountain, so they have a lot of trees, a great river, and I don't know why it's raining always here. So when I was working in Puerto Cortes, and I used to go to my work in a motorcycle,
Mhm.
me mojaba en Chachahuala.
Yeah, Chachahuala, okay. I know Chachahuala.
It's a great place. I love Chachahuala because I was working 2 months in the lagoon with
Ah,
that with the mangrove. So it's a special place to me.
okay. I was going to Palo Blancos
Uh-huh.
because we rented the place sometimes. The church rented the place.
Oh, it's a beautiful place, isn't it's near from the long way. You enter to Chachahuala and to left hand, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes. But it's very nice. Chachahuala is nice.
Yeah, it's a famous place,
It is.
but it's a it's, it's the place who has I don't know how to say mala fama.
Chachahuala.
Yeah,
Really? Ah, I didn't know.
yeah. It's
I
the
knew there was an orange juice company there.
oh, where is the orange juice company
No,
there?
I don't think they have it anymore, but it used to be there.
Oh, ahora hay unas como empacadoras, pero
Okay.
están en el otro lado del puente y
Okay.
quieren hacer más, emplean a la gente de Chachahuala.
Okay. Hello,
The problem
Elsie.
is how do you say basura, teacher?
Trash.
Garbage, ¿verdad?
Okay, the garbage comes from Guatemala. Did you fix the problem with the government of Guatemala?
No.
They are working hard because there is a problem who has a long term
Oh yeah.
because
Uh-huh.
oof, 20 years or more.
Yes. Trash
Yes.
and garbage.
A lot of garbage.
Yeah, or trash.
Yeah.
Trash or garbage.
Yeah. Trash, desechos.
Okay.
Garbage. Pero es lo mismo, o sea, puedo usarlo indiferentemente. Trash or garbage.
Uh-huh.
El trash es como más general.
Ajá. Trash es cuando es bastante basura.
No, no. Es como desechos, como decir desechos.
Trash puede ser
Okay.
la basura de nuestra casa
Yeah.
o de la oficina, de trash can.
También. Ajá. Trash
O sea, en la
can.
oficina no puedo decir garbage, right?
No suena bonito, suena como muy pesado.
Ajá, it's trash. The right word is trash. Trash. In the office.
Pues, yeah, office, house, like small place. In the case of the procedence of the trashing from Guatemala, it's trash because it comes from like hospitals, like enclosed areas.
Oh,
Garbage is like the garbage bins, como los toneles de basura. Okay, how are you, Elsie? How is everything?
Everything okay, teacher.
Okay, nice. Very good. Very good. See, Sandy, you're not that alone. They didn't leave you alone. It's that Sandy is the first one to connect. Okay, let's hear about Bill and his spending habits.
Page 32, exercise A. Listen. Listen for main ideas. Read the statements. And listen to a radio call-in show and check true or false.
Welcome back to Money Talks. I'm still your host, Laura Savino. We've got some listeners on the line with financial questions. Let's go to our first caller.
Okay, there are people, it's like a hotline, and there are people calling for advices on finances. This is the first caller.
Steve, you're on the air. Talk to me.
Hi, Laura.
And with financial questions. Let's go to our first caller. Steve, you're on the air. Talk to me.
Hi, Laura. I'm afraid I'm really having problems making ends meet.
Tell me.
Okay. Do you know what is on the air, right? You're on the air. Did you get that?
On the air is when you are calling to a radio.
Uh-huh. Or a TV station. Or a TV station too.
Uh-huh.
Making ends meet. I don't know if you probably can't see me. Okay, this is one end of the microphone, and this is the other end. Making ends meet. In your salary is like making that everything goes fine in the salary. Expenses and income. Making ends meet. And sometimes it's hard to make ends meet. Las puntas. O sea, hacer
Que embonen.
ajá, que gastos e ingresos se complementen bien. Usualmente hay más gastos que ingresos.
Siempre.
It happens to me. Okay, there goes.
Meet.
Tell me about it.
I earn a good living, but it seems like no matter how much money I make, I can't seem to catch up.
Believe me, you're not alone, Steve.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Okay, you're not alone. I mean, you're not the only one that has more expenses than income. But he says that he earns good money. He says, I make good money, but it seems that I cannot catch up. No puedo actualizarme.
Let me ask you something. Do you put anything away for a rainy day?
Okay, put away. What is put away?
Cualquier cosa.
No, put away.
Oh.
Sorry.
Put away is
No,
save money, right? Save
Yes.
money.
guardar. Guardar lo que
Muy
sea.
bien guardado.
El signo de interrogación, el igual.
O guardado.
Yes, guardar. Ey, no encuentro el igual. Ahí está. Ajá, guardar. Like we teachers ask the students, put away your books. Put away your books. Guarden sus libros. Put away that toy. Guarde su juguete. Okay. It says, do you put away for a rainy day? What is a rainy day?
En emergencias,
Exactly.
hard times, vacas flacas.
Exactly. Rainy day. Día de necesidad. Un día que necesite, ¿verdad? Rainy day. Do you put away for a rainy day?
How much money I make, I can't seem to catch up.
Believe me, you're not alone, Steve.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Let me ask you something. Do you put anything away for a rainy day?
You mean savings? No way. There's never enough for that.
Well, here's a tip for you, Steve. From now on, when you spend money throughout the day, don't spend any of your change.
Okay. Every day you don't spend your change. No gaste las monedas.
When you get home every evening, put your loose change in a jar. You'll be
Loose change, dinero suelto, cambio suelto. In a jar. See, I have my change in a jar. This is a mason jar, but it's a small one. So I almost don't use it. Here I put the
That's your cookie jar.
yeah. Put the loose change in this jar. That's the advice that she's giving. And then take this at the end of the month, take it to the bank. And deposit it in an account, right? Save it.
That's your piggy bank, right?
Piggy bank, yes, correct.
Your piggy bank.
All right. Okay, let's continue.
Be surprised how much you'll have saved up, even in a few weeks.
Wow, I never thought of doing that.
And put that change you saved up in the bank, say once a month, okay?
Okay, I'll try that.
Steve, what about debt? Are you...
Okay, first question. Steve finds it hard to save money. That's true or false?
That's true.
Yes, he finds it hard to save money. Okay, let's continue.
Are you maxing out on your credit cards?
Are you maxing out on your credit card? ¿Te estás excediendo? ¿Estás llegando al máximo tus tarjetas de crédito, credit cards?
Well, yes, I do use credit cards if that's
Well, I do use credit cards.
what you mean.
Do you pay your bills on time?
Do you pay your bills on time?
I try to.
Do you pay the minimum or do you pay off the whole thing each time?
Do you pay the minimum or the whole thing each time? Well, do you know how much you pay when you pay the minimum? What's what you pay when you pay the minimum?
You pay 5% or 10% of the debt.
You pay only interest and a little percentage. You may pay that 5. That would be a lot. But yeah,
It's
they try to make you, they get more when you pay only the minimum. Credit cards, don't worry when you're paying the minimum every month. If you're paying, they don't worry. They worry when you stop paying.
yeah, because they're
They just get
interest over interest. And
exactly. You're right.
Time.
Well, it kind of depends on how much it is.
Well, are you drowning in credit card bills or have they been fairly reasonable so far?
Are you drowning in credit cards? I was drowning in credit cards before. Like in the year 2014, I was drowning. In the year 2015, I died. On the credit cards. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'd have to say I've been drowning in debt.
I have to say I've been drowning in debt. Ahogándome en deudas.
Okay, Steve, here's what I want you to do.
Hey, he's gonna give the advice.
How many credit cards do you have?
How many credit cards do you think he has? Give me a number.
He has 4 or 3 credit cards.
Okay, Sandy, how many credit cards? Steve in the story. How many credit cards does Steve have? Gabriel says 3
I
or...
don't remember.
No, they haven't said the number. No han dicho. You're guessing. Vas a adivinar. You're guessing. Guess how many?
2.
2. He's drowning in credit cards. Se está ahogando. Emmanuel? Emmanuel? Elsie?
Maybe he is have a lot of credit cards because he se está ahogando is because he has to pay a lot of money.
Okay, so how many credit cards do you think?
Maybe 3 credit cards.
Elsie?
Maybe 4 credit card.
4. Okay.
Maybe 10 or 12.
Oh my goodness.
He's not drowning in debt. He's dead and nobody say him.
Yeah. I was like, what? 12, 10 or 12?
No,
Yeah.
Steve,
but
that's
it's
a lot of
not. But
cards.
that's normal in USA, right?
Yeah.
Drowning in debt.
Okay, Steve, here's what I want you to do. How many credit cards do you have?
Maybe 10 or 12.
Steve, that's a lot of cards. Decide which two you want to use regularly, okay?
Okay.
Take all the other cards and cut them up.
Okay. Decide which one you need the most and cut the other one. Take all the other ones and cut them off.
Them up.
Cut them up?
You heard me. Cut them up. You
Cut them off? You heard me. Cut them off. Y en serio. Put the scissors. Meter la tijera.
you can get along just fine with 2 credit cards. If you
You can just get this fine with 2 credit cards.
if you're using 10 or 12 credit cards, Steve, that tells me there's something wrong with this picture. You see what I mean?
Ha! There's something wrong with this picture. Like the picture of his life.
Well, I'm not sure.
Steve, if you want to keep your head above water, you've got to live within your means.
Okay? If you want to, you have to have your head above water. Con la cabeza fuera del agua. Si quieres estar con la cabeza fuera del agua, you have to live within your means. Vivir bajo tus límites.
That means spending less than you're making, not more.
Spending less money than you're making money. No more.
Not more.
Oh.
Okay, Steve, here's one other thing I'd like you to do.
Yeah?
Sit down and plan a budget for yourself.
Okay? A budget. Sit down and plan a budget for yourself. I kind of have a budget on the board. Maybe you can see it. Where am I? I cannot see myself. Oh, here. What is missing in that budget? Check it and tell me what is missing in that budget.
Budget de presupuesto.
Correct. That's correct. What's wrong with that budget? In food, for a single person, for a soltero like Sandy, 2,000 a month. Is that too much or is okay?
Food.
For a single person, it's okay. Yeah.
Considering
For
that you,
one person of
Yeah.
one person.
just for Peter.
Just for Sandy.
Okay. 2,000 lempiras for me is enough. It's okay. No, with the expenses right now is everything is very expensive. With 2,000, you don't buy nothing.
Okay. Elsie, what do you think? 2,000 would be okay for one person?
Depend.
Depends.
Yes.
Okay,
It
so-
depends where you buy it.
The food in house or out?
Yeah, at house, in the house, at home.
Okay, in house. Es few, es poco.
Really, little money. Well, but let's say that. Water. 200 lempiras is okay? For water?
More.
Mm-hmm.
I could say 500.
You pay 500 here in Cerro Verde. 546. No matter what how much water you spend, plus how much water.
Oh yeah, in the place I live, I pay a lot of water. 1,200 lempiras.
Yeah, that's too much. Electricity, 500.
Electricity.
It's okay? Electricity to 500 lempiras with no air conditioning. Transportation, 1,400. Internet, cable TV, 1,100. Medicine, 1,400. Total, 6,600. What is missing in that budget?
Savings.
Okay, savings will be a good one, but there's another that is a must. how much we will pay for a saving? Let's say 300,
No, 500.
500. Okay. And what is missing there? That means something that is necessary, obligatory.
It's weird. Baby wear or ropa.
Clothes.
Clothes.
That's not that necessary.
And the cell phone?
Cell phone.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
El saldo.
That's not that much. What's missing is housing. Casa. Otro grupo nunca dieron cuánto faltaba. Nos acabó la hora y no dieron. Era casa, vivienda. And that's a lot of money. I would dare to say in here, the least 3,000. Barato.
¿Dónde para ir a rentar?
Where I can get that?
Emmanuel is paying more of 10,000. He needs that apartment of 3,000.
Every end of the month, I'm praying how to get the money.
So imagine with that, this gets to total of.
Okay, teacher.
Yes.
Is 500 is transportation. He has own vehicle car.
Oh.
No.
500.
No. 1,400. 1,400. Transportation.
Imagine.
Actually, if these people have somebody in the school have to pay education.
Imagine. Yes. Venezuela is not that expensive, but it's not that cheap either. Venezuela is 7,000 a month. Yes, Escuela Internacional. New one, the newest school, Western International, WIS. 14,000 empiras de escuela, nada más. Cada niño. Okay, so advice to save money, to make a schedule.
A budget?
That's right. If you feel like your finances are out of control, then you need to take the bull by the horns and take control of your finances. You follow me?
Take the bull by the horns. What's that in Spanish? Take the bull by the horns. What's that?
Tomar los cuernos, al toro por los cuernos.
Yes. Do you read me? ¿Me lees? ¿Me copias? ¿Me entiendes?
Think so.
Sit down and make a list of control of your finances. You follow me?
I think so.
Sit down and make a list of all your regular expenses
Sorry.
for yourself.
A budget?
That's right. If you feel like your finances are out of control, then you need to take the bull by the horns and take control of your finances. You follow me?
I think so.
Sit down and make a list of all your regular expenses. Keep track of how much you're spending on everything, and I mean everything, okay? Try that for 3 months and see if it doesn't help you out.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
And Steve.
Three months. Try to have keep a budget for 3 months. Steve buys a lot on credit. Is that true or false?
That's true.
Yes. Steve spends less money than he makes.
That's not true. That's obviously.
Steve has been on a budget for 3 months.
Yes.
False. Yeah. Is the advice the lady gives him to go and call her again.
And Steve,
Yeah?
when you plan that budget, make sure you treat yourself to something nice once in a while, okay?
Okay, when you make that budget, include something nice for you once in a while. Treat you something nice es como algo bueno,
Algo bonito.
algo bueno de vez en cuando, como el cine tal vez, como salir a comer sushi, algo que como indulgirse, ¿ok? Y le dice, ¿por qué?
Okay?
Really?
You bet.
Él ni lo cree, al principio, ¿cómo?
Bet. If your budget is nothing but don't spend,
If your budget is always don't spend, no gaste, no gaste, no gaste, no gaste,
it isn't going to work. You know what I
it's not gonna work, no va a funcionar. ¿Por qué? Porque se va a aburrir y va a empezar a gastar a lo loco otra vez.
mean?
I hear you.
Good luck, Steve. Next caller. You're on.
I read you.
You're on the air. Talk to me.
If you are the next caller, what would you tell her? Is your finances are like okay? Mine right now is like recovering. I am recovering. I had a big breakdown in Guamilito Market. I used to have a flower shop in Guamilito, outside in the sidewalk, en la acera de Guamilito, donde venden todas las flores. Ahí tenía un puesto. And I saw my neighbors suffering a lot because the Colombian people and other people who lend money, they lend them the money for like 20% a month, less than a month, in 20 days. 20% in 20 days, 24 days. So if they give them 20,000 lempiras, they will have to give 1,000 every day for 24 days. So at the end of the month or at the end of the 24 days, the Colombian people or the other lenders will have 24,000 lempiras. That people was only working for those Colombian people. And I saw all that. Also, I saw what was happening. I will not like ask for an urgent advice in how to save money or stuff. I know how to. At least I already paid the 2 houses that I have. They are mine already. They are my houses. I don't owe the bank. I have my car. It's an old one, but it's mine. Also, I don't owe it to anybody. It's my car. And I have my job. I have my job. I want to quit. I want to resign, but I'm not sure yet.
How old are you, teacher?
How old am I?
Yeah,
52.
52. You still have a lot of years to work.
Thank you. I don't want to work
You
anymore.
look very young. You look very young. No problem. And I think you're very smart.
Thank you very much. I feel flattered. Me siento halagado. I feel flattered. Thank you. Coming from you, Emmanuel, is good words. I appreciate the words. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I tell you this because I feel myself. I continue with my spirit. Try to get the words wherever in San Pedro Sula, and also I'm going to tell you we are with God and we trust in God, and we know that we have our forces to continue working, and the good of all is that we won't be very, how to say,
Positive.
complacido, cuando dice se siente complacido.
Pleased. Como de por
Yeah.
favor. pero con D al final, con una D al final, pleased.
Okay, you have pleased with you, and the life is the life, and
Life
you have to be like the Chinese people, work unto the final.
Exactly, work until the end. Yes. No, yeah.
Teacher,
Yes. Andy.
don't take me away from Dua Lipa.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was listening to her before the class. Okay, newspapers and magazines. We're going to talk about that. Do you read the newspaper, people? Who reads the newspaper here?
I don't like it, but I do it.
You do?
I spend every day 2 or 3 hours, and maybe all the morning reading the newspaper.
Okay. Okay.
Emmanuel, it's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. But I usually read the newspaper because sometimes you find the good how do you say
Good news.
Good news in your
oportunidades.
newspaper.
Yeah.
Where?
But Gabriel, don't worry. He's going to start working in the call center next month.
No, it's good to read everything you want to read, or newspaper.
Or books.
Yeah, I don't like newspaper. I hate HCH. I hate it.
I love newspapers. I read both, La Prensa y El Tiempo. But fuck, I don't read that like deep.
Yeah.
Newspapers, Elsie?
No, teacher, I don't like read newspaper.
Okay, and then in Sandy?
Me too. Dale.
You don't read the newspapers? Like Elsie, okay. Let's see. Let's talk about reading magazines and newspapers. Oops, it's gonna come. I want to stop that. Ay, ese ruido, quería quitarlo. Muy fuerte.
What are the benefits of reading a newspaper or magazine?
Newspapers, magazines can broaden your mind about thousands of things without the need to travel.
How often do you read it?
I read it every day.
What's the best time to read the newspaper?
I think the best time is in the morning when you start a new day.
What types of magazines do you usually read?
I usually read politics and fashion magazines. I also enjoy reading about culture and tourism.
What's your favorite magazine?
My favorite is the New York Times, which writes about all sorts of things: business, sports, movies, travel, books, jobs, education, and real estate.
Do you read the paper or online news?
I prefer online news to save money.
How much does it cost you to buy paper newspaper per month?
I only buy a monthly newspaper, so it doesn't cost much money, around $5 a month.
What is the most popular magazine in your country?
I think it would be Forbes magazine, a leading source for reliable business news and financial information.
With the popularity of internet, do you think newspapers and magazines will disappear?
Yes, unfortunately, it's just a matter of time.
No, I don't think so. Neither books, newspapers, or magazines will disappear ever.
What are the benefits of reading a newspaper or magazine?
Newspapers, magazines can broaden your mind about thousands of things without the need to travel.
How often do you read it?
I read it every day.
What's the best time to read the newspaper?
I think the best time is in the morning when you start a new day.
What types of magazines do you usually read?
I usually read politics and fashion magazines. I also enjoy reading about culture and tourism.
What's your favorite magazine?
My favorite is the New York Times, which writes about all sorts of things: business, sports, movies, travel, books, jobs, education, and real estate.
Do you read the paper or online news?
I prefer online news to save money.
How much does it cost you to buy paper newspaper per month?
I only buy a monthly newspaper, so it doesn't cost much money, around $5 a month.
What is the most popular magazine in your country?
I think it would be Forbes magazine, a leading source for reliable business news and financial information.
With the popularity of internet, do you think newspapers and magazines will disappear?
No.
Yes, unfortunately, it's just a matter of time.
Unfortunately, I don't believe that the newspapers and magazines will disappear. Okay, let's start with Sandy and Emmanuel. Sandy, you ask the questions. Sandy? She fell asleep.
Hello.
Okay, there goes. Just a moment. Thank you. Read the questions, Sandy.
I am question. Yes.
Come on, Sandy, read the questions.
Again.
With me.
Yeah, with them.
What are the benefits of reading a newspaper magazine?
Or magazine.
Newspapers, magazines can broaden your mind about thousands of things without the need to travel.
How often do you read it?
I read it every day.
What's the best time to read a newspaper?
I think the best time is in the morning when you start a new day.
What types of magazine do you usually read?
I usually read politics and fashion magazines. I also enjoy reading about culture and tourism.
Okay, politics. El acento es en la O. Politics.
How do you say? Politics.
Politics and culture.
And culture.
Culture, yeah, and tourism.
Culture, okay, tourism.
What's your favorite magazine?
My favorite is the New York Times, which writes about all sorts of things: business, sports, movies, travel, books, jobs, education, and real estate.
Real estate is bienes raíces.
Yeah.
Do you read the paper or online news?
I prefer online news to save money.
How much does it cost you to buy paper newspaper per month?
I only buy a monthly newspaper, so it doesn't cost much money, around $5 a month.
A month.
A month, yeah.
What is the most popular magazine in your country?
I think it would be Forbes magazine, a leading source for reliable business news and financial information.
Reliable and financial.
I think it would be Forbes magazine, a leading source for reliable
and
business news and financial information. I think it would be Forbes magazine, a leading source for reliable business news and financial information.
Yeah, reliable business news and financial information. Thank you.
Financial, okay.
Financial. Reliable.
With the popularity of internet, do you think newspaper and magazine will disappear?
Yes, unfortunately, it's just a matter of time.
Ok, la TE no suena. De la A, aquí, A-ly. Unfortunately.
Yes,
Unfortunately,
it's just
okay.
yes, unfortunately, it's just a matter of
What
time.
is the pronunciation?
Unfortunately.
Yes,
Desafortunadamente.
just a matter of time.
Unfortunately.
Yes,
And what is the
unfortunately, it's just a
pronunciation?
matter of time.
Popularity.
For popularity of internet.
Popularity of internet. Do you think newspapers and magazines will disappear?
Popularity. With the popularity of internet.
With the
With
popularity
the
of internet.
popularity of internet.
Correct. Yes.
Normal, they don't in popularity. They don't say the T at last, teacher.
Popularity. Yeah. Popularity. Listen.
With the popularity of internet.
He said popularity. Popularity. Popularity.
With the popularity of internet.
Popularity.
Yes.
Popularity of internet.
With the popularity of internet.
Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Yes, unfortunately, it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
No suena. Unfortunately.
That's the word that I need to learn that, because all ends in li. It costs me work.
Okay. The adverbs. Los adverbios.
Okay.
Okay. Now Elsie and Gabriel, please. Whoever can start. Elsie and
Was.
you, whatever you want to do.
Gabriel?
Okay, I don't know if you want to start.
Okay. What are the benefits of reading a newspaper or magazine?
Newspaper/magazines can broaden your mind about thousands of things without the need to travel.
How often do you read it?
I read it every day.
What's the best time to read the newspaper?
I think the best time is in the morning when you start a new day.
What types of magazine do you usually read?
I usually read politics and fashion magazines. I also enjoy reading about culture and tourism.
What is your favorite magazine?
My favorite is the New York Times, which writes about all of sorts of things: business, sports, movies, travel, books, jobs, education, and real estate.
Do you read the paper or online news?
I prefer online news to save money.
How much does it cost? Do you buy paper newspaper per month?
I only buy a monthly newspaper, so it doesn't cost much money, around $5 a month.
What is the most popular magazine in your country?
I think it will be Forbes magazine, a leading source for reliable business news and financial information.
With the popularity of internet, do you think newspaper and magazine will disappear?
Yes, unfortunately, it's just a matter of time. I think no.
Me neither.
Nah.
Okay.
This is the thing of me. I paid La Prensa every 6 months, But today I
You have
I quit from paying the prensa because la prensa I see the newspaper every day in online.
Okay.
They send me online newspaper.
Exactly.
I don't expect any more money.
No, and you're accumulating a lot of paper in your house.
Hey, but I going to tell you something. La prensa, I have besides a lot of prensa, or 6 months, or maybe more, 8 months. And I have someone that comes to buy me the prensa to make, I don't know, he used the la prensa, the old prensa, and I get again the money that I spend in la prensa.
Yes, exactly. Okay. This situation of books and magazines disappearing, I don't believe in that. It's always necessary. Like when you go in court, you need to show proof, written papers, written signatures. No, they don't validate electronic things. Like, for example, the polygraph, they don't admit the polygraph. Because the polygraph can be like, there's people who lie to the polygraph. There are people who fool the polygraph. Well, okay, may I have your permission to retire early today? It's only 5 minutes, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, 4 minutes. Can I have those 4 minutes?
But we are talking, so
What,
you
you
are
want?
going to the 9 always.
Oh, wow, okay.
No, it's good.
See you tomorrow then.
Okay.
Okay.
Take care. See you
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, teacher.
See
Thank
you
you very
tomorrow,
much.
teacher.
Bye-bye.
It's raining a lot. It's camped a little bit right now. I need to go buy food.
Okay.
Me too. I'm hungry.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Me
Bye.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Sandy.
Bye.